You're at a party, music, people, conversations happening everywhere around you, and somehow, in the middle of all of it, you have never felt more alone. That feeling, it's one of the most misunderstood things in all of human psychology. Because here's what most people think. Loneliness means being by yourself, no one around, quiet, empty. Wrong. You can sit alone in a forest with no one for miles and feel completely at peace. And you can be surrounded by 200 people and feel it so hard it becomes physical. This is not you being dramatic. This is not sensitivity or weakness. This is your brain running a program it's been running for 200,000 years. And until you understand what it's actually doing, you will keep trying to fix it with the wrong thing. In the 1990s, a neuroscientist named John Cacioppo started studying loneliness, not as an emotional problem, as a survival system. And what he found changed everything. Loneliness is not a feeling. It's an alarm. The same way hunger tells you to eat, pain tells you to stop, thirst tells you to drink, loneliness tells you something specific, and it will not stop until you listen. When your brain detects that you're socially disconnected, really disconnected, not just alone, it does something remarkable. It activates the exact same threat system it uses when a predator is nearby. Your stress hormones spike, your sleep breaks, your body starts fighting itself. You get sick easier, you recover slower. People who stay lonely long enough start to look, inside the body, exactly like people who are constantly being chased. Because to your body, being cut off from your group has always meant one thing. You're about to die. Your brain was not built for a city. It was built for a band. A researcher at Oxford named Robin Dunbar spent years trying to answer one question. How many people can the human brain actually maintain real relationships with? The answer is 150. Not 150 people you follow online, not 150 people you've met, 150 people you actually know, who know you, whose lives connect with yours. And inside that 150, there are rings. About 50 you'd call real friends. About 15 you'd call if something went wrong. About 5 who are everything. That is the size the brain was built for. Small, close. Everyone knowing everyone. Now think about your life. Cities of millions, feeds full of thousands, days full of people you'll never see again. Your brain is running software designed for 150 people, being asked to operate in a world of 8 billion. That's not a personality problem. That's a hardware problem. So now you understand why the crowded room doesn't help. When you're surrounded by people who don't know you, don't know your story, your history, what you're going through, you are not alone. But you are invisible. And your brain registers that. It's running a scan, constantly, looking for one signal. Has anyone actually seen me? Does anyone know who I am? Do I exist in someone else's mind? When that signal doesn't come back, when everyone around you is in their own world, your brain gets the answer it was looking for. Not connected, and the alarm turns on. Not dramatically, not in a way anyone would notice, just a quiet flattening, a dimming, like you're watching everyone else's lives through glass. The crowd gave you density, not connection. They are not the same thing. Here's the difference that changes how you think about this. Being surrounded means bodies nearby, noise, the appearance of a social life. Being seen means something else entirely. It means someone actually knows you. Not your face, not your job. You. What you're carrying right now, what you've been through, what keeps you up at night. Someone who notices when something is off before you say a word. One conversation like that does more for the alarm than an entire evening in a full room. Cacioppo tested this. The number of interactions barely mattered. What mattered was whether you felt understood, whether the person in front of you actually gave a damn about you specifically. The alarm is not counting people. It is asking one question. Does anyone actually know I'm here? And here's what makes this so difficult right now. We have built a world that gives you constant contact and almost no connection. You can spend the entire day surrounded by people and never once have a conversation where both of you are fully there. Surface level, all day, every day, multiplied across years, and it never adds up. It just adds up to noise. Here's what the research shows. Lonely people don't have fewer interactions than non-lonely people. They have different ones, more performing, more appearing fine, more going through motions, less being known. Going through all the motions of a social life without any of the thing that makes it worth having. And you can do that across 1,000 platforms, texts, posts, replies, reactions, and in the day as alone as if you'd never spoken to anyone. Here's the part nobody tells you. Staying lonely long-term does as much damage to your body as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. More than not exercising, more than being overweight. Your heart wears out faster. Your brain deteriorates faster. Depression becomes almost unavoidable. You die younger. This is not sentiment. This is your heart, your immune system, your brain, being slowly damaged by an alarm that nobody turned off. The body was built to be connected. When it isn't, it starts to break down. Slowly, quietly, but it does. Not because you're weak, because connection is not optional. Your body treats it the same as food and water. You can go without it for a while, but not forever. So the next time you feel it, lonely in a full room, here's what's actually happening. Your brain is running its oldest software, scanning for the signal that you belong, that someone specific knows you, that you exist in another person's mind. It is not finding that signal in the crowd around you, and it is doing exactly what it was designed to do, telling you to go find it. Not more people, not a bigger room, not more followers or more texts or more events on the calendar. One person who knows you, one conversation that goes somewhere real, one moment of being actually seen. That is what 200,000 years of evolution is asking for. The room was never going to give it to you.